Oftentimes, we rely on getting things in order to be happy. Even though there are things that can bring us happiness, accumulating stuff creates clutter in our mind, health, and home. If you want to focus on what is important for you, your family, loved ones, and overall health, consider following a minimalist lifestyle. Get rid of objects and beliefs, and you may find happiness the way you never experienced before. In this video, I am sharing 5 minimalist lifestyle benefits. So, let's get in! What is a minimalist lifestyle? A minimalist lifestyle means living only with what you really need. Get rid of what you don't need. It is about not buying stuff that you don't really need. Let go of the desire to buy more clothes, that new furniture piece, or the latest from your favorite brand. Give up trying to move to a bigger home. There are minimalists who prefer to live in a tiny house, own few clothes, and make do with little furniture. Some live minimalistic in order to preserve the environment. Whatever kind of minimalist lifestyle you want to follow, the bottom line is there is more to life when you use less stuff. How does a minimalist think? They focus on doing important things in life, like spending time with their family, doing what they really love, and avoiding stress. They live a simple life, find satisfaction in what they already have, and let go of the desire to buying new things. Being materialistic is never in their vocabulary. A minimalist may say, "Do I really need this item? I can survive living without this." Or I will wait 30 days before I buy this item. By that time, I will know whether I really need it. This mindset shift does not happen overnight. It comes with time and small steps, taking away distractions one day at a time. As time passes, you gain confidence that you will be needing less. How can minimalism benefit your life? Let's talk about 5 benefits of minimalism and the reasons that are convincing enough for you to finally take control of your life and find that life-changing peace. Number 1, living a minimalist lifestyle means more money. The first and probably the most important benefit of living a minimalist life is being free of financial stress and to save more money. When you are not busy buying things all the time, you are more tuned to what truly makes you happy. You also have more money to spend on it. You may realize that it is experiences, not things, that really matters to you. It could be travel, recreation, volunteering, or something else. Number 2, fewer material possessions equal less stress. Studies show that having less debt, less clutter, and fewer desires in life leads to less stress. Researchers have concluded that having more clutter leads to spiky stress hormones. Chaotic environment can cause tension and it is contagious. For example, it is common to have the desire to buy something that everyone is buying. You want it so bad, you can't sleep without thinking about it. Even if you can't afford it, you buy it using your credit card and you pile up with debt. Things like that cause stress and anxiety. I invite you to be content with your life and focus on what's more important. Number 3, less time to clean the house equals more time for you. Many minimalists say this: "I became a minimalist because I used to spend most of my time cleaning and I didn't like it." Yes, less stuff means less time to clean and more time for yourself and your family. Why do you spend most of your time cleaning things that you don't actually need? If you own less, then you clean less and you can make much better use of your time. Now, let's talk about the size of your place. A bigger house means more space for things. What do you do with more space? You fill it with more things, right? And what does that mean? You are right, more cleaning. So you spend money on things you don't really need, then you make yourself busy and waste more time cleaning. We are the ones creating our own problems. Number 4, minimalist lifestyle is good for your physical and mental health. A clean and clutter-free environment can be beneficial for your physical and mental health. As I said earlier, having more desires can cause more stress and anxiety. Having more clutter to clean makes you worry about when you are going to finish or are you going to ever finish at all. A cluttered environment at home can cause you a cluttered mind and thoughts. Instead of buying new stuff and spend time cleaning, make your time valuable. You can spend your free time bonding with your family or learning a new hobby, which is good for your mental and environment health. Number 5, you're helping nature too. Being a minimalist is not just for your own benefit. By owning less stuff, you are helping to reduce waste and landfills. By owning fewer electric machines, you are using less electricity. This decreases your carbon dioxide footprint and reduces the impact on climate change and the ozone layer. Another thing you can do is to let go of the things you have used once or twice and are not wanting to use anymore. Pass them to somebody else means you are giving them a second life. This can have a huge positive impact on the environment and shows respect for the only place we live in. Ask yourself, quality or quantity? What matters more to you? Is it owning more things, or is it owning fewer things that bring more value to your life? As you own fewer things, you can have more quality time for your family or more money for important occasions like traveling. If you declutter your shelf to get rid of things that block your view, what will remain are the things you really need. Minimalism is not just about owning less stuff. It is about freedom. It is the freedom to own your time. Do not let your stuff own you. Focus on finding true happiness. Say goodbye to the negative energy caused by the desire to have more. People in your life will witness the positive changes and your freedom. They too will try minimalism. It was Health with Grace. Thank you for watching my video. Have a blissful week and see you next week.